I'm playing through Hollow Knight for the first time and I'm getting so close to the end. I decided that it's finally time for me to do this flower quest and successfully escort it back to the trader's grave. When I first got the quest, I scoured the Queen's Gardens and couldn't find where I was supposed to take the flower. So I got some internet help and discovered where I'm supposed to go. And the quest turned out to be a lot easier than I thought it would be. And I would have completed it much quicker than I did if I just had a little more skill. This is the story of how I delivered the most delicate flower to the grave where it belongs. I decided to head straight down into the City of Tears, through King's Station, and back up to the fungal wastes, then make a short trek through Fog Canyon, which connects directly to Queen's Gardens. There are no enemies or platforming through this route that are particularly difficult. But that still didn't stop me from getting hit. The most difficult enemies that you run across on this route are easy to jump over and skip past. I also equipped Fragile Strength to make it as easy as possible to defeat enemies. And since I was unlikely to die, I wasn't in danger of the charm breaking. My other goal was to keep my soul as high as possible so that I could use spells to take care of enemies without worrying about being hit. And finally, I had the Dream Shield equipped as a failsafe, just in case I made a mistake and the Dream Shield was there to save me. But it came in incredibly handy in taking care of this Mushroom Bombardier so that I didn't have to worry about getting hit. The most important area for spells was towards the end, where I used it on the Mantis, Petra, and these little exploding spiny guys. Killing them with a spell made sure that they didn't shoot their spines. But the bane of my existence in this quest was the very end platforming section. It's not a particularly difficult platforming section, but it was for me on this day. When I did the route beforehand on a recon run without the flower, I made it through first try without taking damage. But the pressure of the situation got to me, I think. So I did what any good student does, and I practiced. And I practiced. And after practicing quite a bit, I made it back and got past the first jump, only to realize that I hadn't practiced the second jump and promptly lost a life and the flower right there. So maybe I needed to practice that as well. And I did practice, and after coming back on my next real run, I finally made it. It's not too difficult to get through the route, and if you have better platforming skills than me, then it should be pretty easy for you to do this quest. And the quest is absolutely worth it, even if you're not trying to 112% the game. In a bleak world, you have an act of kindness and brighten someone's day. And better yet, you get a reward, and it's a good reward at that. Don't forget to make your way back to the Grey Mourner, where the reward that you'll get is a Mass Shard. And for me, it was my last Mass Shard that I needed. As I said, I'm getting so close to finishing everything up. If you want to check out my progress, check out the shorts I've been making along the way. My next step was to progress the Grim Troop DLC, and I had a fight with Grim, and it was so much fun. I plan on posting a short on that battle in the near future. Then it will probably be on to the White Palace for me, which I am very nervous about and have been putting off for quite a while, but I am at 98% and counting. Come along for the ride if you want to see me finish.